Good morning, Melton professional drivers. How you doing? It's May. Freight is good. Everything's looking good out there. It's not too hot yet in most parts of the country, but I'm sure if you're in Laredo, you would disagree with me. I'm going to go over some of the stuff on the safety topic guide, but I'm going to deviate from it a little bit this month because we've had a couple things come up that we really need to talk about and make you aware of. First being our unsafe driving events. Guys, we are getting hammered roadside for speeding, speed warnings for 6 to 10 over, 11 to 14 over. The last one being in Indiana, which is unexcusable. You guys get a warning when you're going through Indiana. Please slow down, watch the signs, failure to obey, watch the scales, go in when it tells you to go in. Make sure you're staying in the right lane. Don't impede traffic in the left lane. All the normal things that go with driving a truck safely. We need you to step up your game a little bit because we just got hammered last month. And we can't continue to be getting hammered like this. So please pay attention to what you're doing. Next is drivers getting caught with suspended licenses for medical cards. Now, that is not the driver's fault usually. It is not our fault usually. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's kind of sad, but the states will screw up. The states will enter information wrong, or the states won't process it timely. And I'm talking about when your medical card goes to the DMV to be on file. So I need everybody to pick up the phone and call the DMV and say in your state and ask them if you're good to go. Make sure your license, your medical card is on file with the state. The last one, the driver, we sent it into the state. We have proof we sent it into the state, but North Carolina didn't do anything with it, and he was shut down roadside. The officer had no recourse but to shut him down, and that goes on our CSA score. It goes on the driver's CSA score, and it's a 30-point CSA violation. It's huge. So, as a professional, take care of your business. Call the DMV, make sure your CDL is good. We would sure appreciate that. Next, in regard to the ELD rule that starts July 1, I know everybody's probably heard about it by now. I recommend you go online and Google ELD mandate so you can read for yourself the things I have told you. One of the things we have to do is get you a new cab card, which I've discussed. Please pick up a new cab card at any of the terminals. They're going to ask you what kind of unit you have in your truck. You either got a rectangle MCP 200 or you got the square IVG. Get the correct cab card. Once you get your cab card, you'll be good to go when ELD rolls on or comes online July 1. And then your old cab card, hold on to that until July 1, and then you can pitch it. It'll be no longer valid. If you need help getting the cab card or need to get through a terminal to pick one up, just let somebody know. I mean, you have time. We have till July 1, so most of you will see Laredo, and hopefully you will pick it up there, but that's a requirement. You're going to have the new cab card on the truck. And I just had a driver approach me this morning and was complaining about the ELD rule, that why is Melton making this policy? Well, as I said in my first video, this is not a Melton policy. This is a DOT regulation mandate that everybody has to go ELD. And I've got 15, 20 guys on ELD that have been on it a while. They say there's no difference. They're not, the truck wheels move, the drive line goes online, and that was the big scare. None of them have had a problem with it, and they're all good to go. So I don't expect there will be too much of a problem when we start July 1. But familiarize yourself with it. Ask us, get online, Google it. And then last but surely not least, it is May. It's getting warm, like I said. Please take care of yourselves out there. I can't stress this enough. We've already had one heat-related injury this year simply because the driver was not hydrated. So he had to go get fluids in the hospital, downtime, all that goes with that. So make sure you're hydrated, guys. Be smart. Heat injuries are deadly and can be career-ending. So the main things is to keep hydrated, and if you feel you're getting too hot, take a break. Get in the shade, get in front of your air conditioner, cool off. I like those water cool bands you can put around your neck, goes on your jugular veins, and that's keep your blood flow cool. So take care of yourselves. We appreciate you guys, and I expect you guys will run a lot of miles in the next 4 or 5 months.